Showtime, baby.
Butterflies in the sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading rainbow. Sing it with me, Jody. I can fly most anywhere. Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading rainbow. Reading rainbow.
Reading rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We up in here. We live. I got a special guest here. And a lot of people don't realize this. Jody been rocking with me ever since month 2 of me YouTubing. So it's going to get interesting. It's going to get fun. We already got 23 people up in this joint with 30 lights. Thank you so much. I was expecting a bunch of down lights.
Oh, for you? No.
They coming.
Love you.
I think they coming though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think so. I think you'll be fine. Not on my end. They ain't gonna downvote your shit. They'll downvote the freak out of my video though.
Yeah, man.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, man. Introduce yourself, even though they know who you are.
They know who I am. I am Jody Joe of Jody's Corner, that guy you love to hate. That's misunderstood by a lot, but hopefully at the end of this video, you guys will have complete understanding of exactly who I am.
Yes, sir.
And why I do not want the Snyder cut.
and that's what it's all about. This is what this stream is all about. Let's look at it from both sides. Jim Lee got it right. Jim Lee said he want DC fans. And we got Perry Comics drunk. Remember? I mean, I said drunk. I'm thinking about drunk 3PO. That's
Perry
crazy.
Comics. What's up, man?
Jody, you remember Perry Comics, right?
Yeah, I think I'm subscribed to his channel because you told me to subscribe, right? The person? Yeah. The person? Yeah.
Now, let me ask you something real quick. Can you handle bright lights?
I can handle bright lights.
Perry Comics with the $1.99 super chat.
Tight.
There we go. I want to ask you a question, Mr. Jody. Hey, do you ever get a kick out of people calling you Jody Corner? Like that's your last name?
It's weird. It's a good thing. It's brand, baby. It's brand awareness. It's always a good thing. Jordy, Jordy's Corner, Jody's Corner. Hey, I like it, man. Even if they hate, I hate that Jody's Corner guy. Well, at least you understand the brand.
That's dope. So your last name is Corner now, bro.
I guess that's what it is. Freak it.
According to Christy with the $2 super chat, thank you so much. I like unicorns, bro.
Yeah, I like unicorns.
Even though I'm from the hood, I'm digging unicorns.
Who doesn't like unicorns? I mean, you could say that you're not into them, but nobody could hate a unicorn. I mean, that's impossible.
Christy, for that $2 love, I'm gonna get you a Vegeta gut check right now.
That's when he first came out that hyperbolic time chamber, and this fool Cell thought he was flexing.
Bro, that Cell Saga?
Fire.
Which one you got? Frieza Saga or Cell Saga?
Cell Saga.
Off top.
Cell Saga, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm Super Vegeta. Vegeta's my favorite character too, so that was a good clip.
I know he just straight gangster, ain't he? I love
clip.
Hey, before we get into it, I got a few questions to ask you. One, did you get your stimulus check?
Heck no, I'm still waiting on that motherfucker.
I got mine and I am balling.
Tight, bro. Tight. You got that. Yeah, I'm glad you got that, man. People out here, got their eyes open like, where mine at?
Yeah.
Hey, I know a couple of mine, like half the league got there. So, that's pretty
dope.
Good ratio.
That's dope. I was watching your live stream last night, and I don't think you realized you had greatness on your show. And you had a guy on there named Terrence. Remember Terrence?
Yeah, I know Terrence is.
Let me tell you something about Terrence. You need to watch his stuff. His videos will blow your freaking mind. Did you know Terrence?
I read that chat. I read that, bro, at the end of the stream.
Terrence.
Explain to me, please.
Terrence went viral from penis enlargement YouTube videos.
Wait, I didn't check it yet, but that's a real thing? Is that a real thing?
People in the chat, if you know Terrence, because I'm in
oh my god,
I'm in the feminist movement too, and we know Terrence, and Terrence if you go back to the videos he made in the beginning, bro, he got thousands of views from penis enlargement reviews.
Wow.
I wanted you to touch on that. Pause. I wanted you to touch on it. You know,
there's a whole nother level of I would say courage to go on YouTube and make videos that you have took penis enlargement pills. Respect. Corona. Respect
Hey, bro,
to that. That's bold.
I'm scared I might got that joint too, bro. I've been doing a lot of coughing lately. Matter of fact, let me cough real quick.
You good, we good. Hey.
All right, you know what, everybody? I know what you here for.
I'm gonna check that out.
I know what you here for. So this is what we're gonna do. You know what? Before we get into that, I want to shout out Andy Signor, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. You see my video I did, right?
Yeah, man. I saw it.
Let me speak on Andy real quick because I feel bad, bro.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad for the article, but I feel bad for me kind of shedding light on the situation.
Yeah, that was kind of. I was like, dang, he got a problem with Andy. Fuck.
But I did my.
It seemed that way. You got a problem with Andy.
It came off like that, and I really didn't give a freak about that. But while I was doing the video, I wanted people to know who he was. But I felt bad because I did research on Andy, and I seen the text messages and the emails that Andy put on the internet. Andy didn't do that, bro. And I didn't on my video. I didn't explain what he did, but I kind of put light on it for people to research it.
Right.
And I felt bad for that because if you look at some text messages, she was willing. And that's all I'm going to say, bro. She was willing. You know what I mean?
I'll even say more. She was a lying whore who got mad that the shit got cut off. That bitch deserves to be at the bottom of a cell.
True.
So, yeah.
True. So, Andy, hey, man. Sorry, bro.
Tight.
Sorry. See, man, I'm man enough to do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
That's a grown man shit right there.
We got 61 people in the chat. Thank you so much. Joshua Pleasant, here you go, sir.
Yeah, take that, beach.
Joshua Pleasant with the $2 super chat. He said, "Sup Fatal and sup Jody."
Joshua Pleasant, what's up, man? You know you're my guy. I'm glad you're here, bro. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be a good discussion.
This is gonna be a good one. Jody, yeah. I want to ask you this question. Starting off, this is gonna be like the beginning of the Snyder Cut questions for the people out there. I want to know how you feel about these two movies. Okay, compared to each other. How do you feel about Superman Returns compared to Man of Steel? Because I know that you rock with the character of Superman Returns more than Henry Cavill's Man of Steel. So let the people know.
I am a Superman fan more than I am any other hero. You could also say that my passion and love for Superman usurps my love and passion for quality of film. Therefore, I am a Superman Returns fan more than I am a Man of Steel fan, knowing that Man of Steel is a better film than Superman Returns. But Superman Returns, the character of who Superman is and what he represents, is a much better Superman than he is in Man of Steel. Man of Steel is a much better cinematic movie, but it's a terrible Superman story, in my opinion. And a lot of people were curious, why does he say give a bad grade to BVS Ultimate? How does he give a better grade to it? And he says he still hates it. Well, that's why. Because even though, BVS Ultimate is a better film, it's still a bad Superman movie. And, that's where I'm at with that.
We got Q reviews up in this joint.
Q! Shout out to my dude. Q. What up, dog?
Q.
Detroit.
I actually took this from Q. Q, this is for you.
Get 4 tries, chump.
Bro, did you see how it looked like they was gangsters and then they just
Yeah.
broke out into a fight?
I swear I've seen that shit in Q. I think Q edited that into one of his videos.
He
That's
did,
had to
'cause
be where I've seen it.
That's where I got it from because
Yeah.
I've been watching Q. So
Funny as heck.
shout out to Q. Moderators, please put his stuff, his channel in the chat. But let's talk about Superman Returns, okay?
Yeah.
Superman Returns. This is how I truly feel about Superman Returns. Yes, that's your traditional Superman character, but the movie sucked. And at the end of the day, box office shows that wasn't the Superman that everybody wanted. You know, the freaking dun.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want that Superman anymore. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree. We do want it. We do want it. And the box office only shows that because listen, DC, the movie that came before that were like Schumacher Batman movies. Batman and Robin, Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Those Batman movies in the 90s sucked. DC in the 90s sucked. Wasn't making no money. It was a joke. It was a laughing stock. Then here comes Batman Returns and Batman Begins and Superman Returns. Did you know that Batman Begins made less money than Superman Returns?
I didn't know that.
There you go. So does that mean that no one wanted a Batman movie? No, Batman Begins, like Superman Returns, suffered from an ugly DC universe of the 90s and had to build its reputation back up. Worldwide, Superman Returns made more money than Batman Begins, both in the $200 million range.
Yeah.
And there was no China box office back then. It wasn't as worldwide released back then in 2005 and 2006 when Batman Begins and Superman Returns came out.
Let me ask you this question. Who made more money, Man of Steel or Superman Returns?
Man of Steel. Man of Steel made like $668 million. Superman Returns made in the 200 million, maybe or almost 300. Yeah. But in 2013, DC was back on track. That was after the big boom of DC. Man of Steel came out in 2013. After The Dark Knight came out in 2008 and made $1 billion. After The Dark Knight in 2012, Dark Knight Rises made $1 billion. Then the next year was Man of Steel that banked off of a great DC dark, serious Nolan verse. So people want to draw this divide. Without Christopher Nolan, Man of Steel doesn't make almost $700 million because we were excited to see that dark version of Superman, like we just got the dark Batman in the Nolan verse. Plus, you had more of a worldwide box office in 2013 with China included. And trailers were a thing. The internet was a thing. Twitter is a huge thing. In 0506, the internet wasn't really popping like that with social media.
Hold that thought.
I saw that video, bro. Oh, he hyped it up too. I'm about to show you guys what it's like to be a Super Saiyan.
You want to know something funny? I want to do a live stream with him too.
Oh, shoot,
Jay, yeah.
Oh, I want to see that one.
Jay with the $2 super chat. Snyder Cut is coming. Haters going to hate. Jody, speak on that. Are you a Snyder Cut hater? Are you a Snyder Cut hater? Or do you see some cool things within the Snyder Cut universe? Because a lot of people saying Jody, he's a hater. I want the people to know, and it's cool for you to say. I'm
gonna keep it 100. I guess by default, I guess the way it's perceived, it's fair to call me a Snyder Cut hater. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I don't technically hate the Snyder Cut because I haven't seen it, and I don't technically not want it. Look, I only don't want the Snyder Cut because of the Snyder Cut cult fans. Not the Snyder Cut fans who genuinely want to see the film, but the cult fans, the toxic fans. Yeah. I do not want the cut to release because of them. And what do I mean because of them? Because I know for a fact, based on their previous freaking track record, based on precedents, that if the cut comes out this year, next year, last year, 2 years ago, 2.5, 3 years from now, they will not let DC move forward. That's why I don't want the Snyder Cut. The 100% reason I do not want it. I'm cool with the Snyder Cut coming out in about 6 years. After DC gets its track record, Black Adam comes out, Flash, Superman, we get a Justice League movie, Green Lantern comes out, and we know, like the fandom knows, and we're united behind the new future of the DC universe. Then I think you could go back and be like, hey, remember when this happened? Here you go. Here's a Snyder cut.
But
I'm
Jody,
cool with that.
Jody, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Look, Snyder Cut is either coming in November or it's coming out next year. It's coming. It's coming.
It's not happening. No way they're going to do that. I think business-wise, Warner Brothers will not let that happen.
Jody, what would you do? And I got to get to the super chat. Thank you so much, Rod the Rican. Put his YouTube in the chat. Rod the Rican made awesome comic book content. But it's coming, bro. The monster is too big. Warner Brother, and I don't agree with that article with Andy. Warner Brothers sees the dollar signs with this movie. I mean,
what dollar signs? How much money do you think they're going to make by releasing the Snyder Cut? Where? Especially if it goes on streaming.
Well, I thought money was made with, like, those. This is the thing about streaming. I thought they paid money to get the movie on there. Because I know it's different from box office sales, right?
It's their streaming service. They're not paying nothing to get it on there. It's their stuff.
So when they put the movie on there, it's all about people paying for the subscription.
Exactly.
Right? Then
but people will have free trials. They'll be able to just sign up for your free week, free month of HBO Max, watch the Snyder Cut and go. This is not about money. If it was, and it's not coming out in theaters because it will cost too much money to re-release the goddamn thing in theaters.
But you know what? You just said a key thing at the end of the day, because let's keep it real. It's probably not going in theaters, but it's not about money, bro. It's not about money.
It's always about money with Warner Brothers.
That's true too, but I'm talking about for the fans out there. Because look at,
I know.
Because I remember this. It was an S-Man movie. Days of Future Past. You remember that joint?
Yeah.
Okay, I can remember Days of Future Past coming out in theater, and then HBO came out with a totally different version. It was like a different type of cut. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah,
HBO.
It came out on HBO. People in the chat help me out. But let me get
Maybe it was a director's cut, an extended cut.
It was like it was like an extended cut.
But that came free with their HBO subscription. People who already subscribed to HBO didn't make extra money because of that. I think you know what made extra money? What actual cut made extra money? It was the
BVS.
The BVS Snyder Cut, the Ultimate Edition.
That's what I'm saying, though. You can either you can do stream and you can do Ultimate Cut DVD.
You would have to, yeah. You would have to sell it.
DVD sales make a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, when a lot of people buy it. How many people you think will buy $30 at least of the Justice League Snyder Cut? You really got to go into the millions and millions in order for it to be a real thing.
I know this is not politically PC, but I think just based off the tweets that released the Snyder Cut get, a few thousand.
That's what I'm thinking too. And that's not financially feasible.
But look, that's only adding money to the Joss Whedon Justice League. You know what I mean? That's only add money on top of that.
Think about this. You need millions of dollars to even finish the thing. So you're asking Warner Brothers to invest to finish it, then release it, distribution.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Look at Deadpool. The first Deadpool movie. It didn't take that much to make that movie. What was it? 50 million?
Yeah.
It took?
Yeah.
Zack Snyder. Now, this is the so-called number. 20 million. 20 million is not that much to finish up a movie. It's not that much.
It is when you factor in it cost almost what 400 or 500 million in the first place to make it. They wanted to get away from it so bad because they had so much money poured into it. And I get what I understand that you guys want the cut, but I don't think we're looking at it from a business perspective enough to know that here's a film that took reshoots and more money and so much drama and hate. Warner Brothers just wants to move on. They already, and especially mostly because they put so much money in the goddamn thing that Justice League in the theater only made $650 million. How does that happen? Fatal J?
Because it was whack.
All right, it was whack. But why did they only make $650 million in the movie theater? It's Justice League.
Look, Jody, it was a mess. It was a mess.
So was BVS in my opinion, but it still made almost $900 million.
Look, I love the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit joints, but the Lord of the Rings was supposed to be one movie, and the director of that movie, it wasn't even supposed to be him. He came in at the last minute. It was a mess. Look at Solo. Solo had a director in the beginning. I'm talking about Star Wars Solo. It had a director in the beginning, and then during halfway through filming, they put Ron Howard as the director. It was a mess.
You think Solo didn't make the box office money because it was a mess? It's not. The fandom did not want it because Star Wars was a mess overall. And that's the exact reason why people didn't go see Justice League. They didn't like BVS. And they said, Snyder again? They saw those trailers. We're not dumb. No one went to go see it. And even if it was Snyder's, it wouldn't have made the money. We did not like the universe. Man of Steel made a good amount of money. Then BVS underperformed heavily because it only made that almost $900 million because so many people initially went to go see it. Like me or you. Batman and Superman, I'm there. They saw it sucked. The word of mouth slowly spread. People didn't go see it, but it still made a huge cash inflection in the first 2 weeks because it's Batman and Superman. But we know it had like a 72% drop off in the next week, which shows we hate this movie. And then all the cut stuff happened in Warner Brothers and Snyder. Then we saw the new trailers for Justice League, and it looked like more of the Snyderverse. It looked like the dark background, no sun, bad looking CG and darkness. People didn't want to watch it. And Justice League flopped because people were over. And honestly, people were over the Snyderverse already. Even if he directed it all the way through,
do you think
his daughter never died or not?
Do you think people was over it or it was two different freaking movies? Because let me tell you something. BVS and even Man of Steel, let's say Man of Steel. Man of Steel was dark compared to Superman Returns. BVS was dark. And then when Justice League stepped in, oh, hey, guys. Woohoo! How you doing? It was that type of joint, and people still wanted to see the darkness. People wanted to see the nightmare scene. They wanted to see Lois dying like Zack Snyder was supposed to put in the movie. But let me get to these super chats.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna knock them out. Rican, thank you so much. Keep up the good work. Let me hit you with this one, sir.
Go on, you can do it. Push it with everything you got,
bro. That's like the illest Dragon Ball Z moment of all time.
I remember when Cell was like, your wounds hurt. Well, this should make them burn. And I was like, oh no, go on, please.
And then guess what they did after that, bro? They made him weak as freak.
They screwed him up, bro. Gohan is the biggest travesty in Dragon Ball Z history. That Buu saga, oh shoot.
And
Gohan was my favorite character too.
It's 100 people up in this mother.
Yeah, there's 100 people in this motherfucker, bro.
Thank y'all so much. And I'm looking through the chat. I'm like people being nice, somewhat. They being somewhat nice. Jody, let me ask you this: Brandon Routh or Henry Cavill?
What are we talking about here? If I could,
we just talking
actor,
about overall,
or are we talking about my pick for a Superman movie?
Overall Superman performance, the look, everything.
Performance, then it's Brandon Routh. Then if it's performance, but
okay.
Here's what here's the better. I think this is what you mean. If I can make a Superman movie the right way with the right story, I'm gonna pick Henry Cavill all day. Look at him. I like Henry Cavill, man. It's just that Snyder made him such a bad character, man. And I feel like, and Henry Cavill himself came out very vocally and said, I did not like Snyder's Superman. He didn't like the way Superman was portrayed, which is still a huge reason why he still has not released the Snyder Cut.
Speak on that. Why is Henry Cavill Superman not portrayed? Like, give us some instances on that.
Well, the thing is, because Henry Cavill is a Superman fan. And Henry Cavill had many interviews talking about the Superman stories that he would like to tell, which is telling because, when you're talking about your performance as Superman and the actor saying, well, I want to tell this story, it shows that he doesn't give a freak about the stories he's done or he doesn't like about the position he was in. And he even said, I didn't like where I was at. But he has this desire to play a more hopeful, traditional he didn't say so much as Boy Scouty, but he is that. He admitted he's very much like that, but he also has an edge to him that he wanted to show the fans. People think that you're a Boy Scout Superman or you're a dark Superman. You're a Boy Scout with red trunks over your tights, or you're Man of Steel Superman. There is a perfect balance in the middle that a lot of people have no idea. And that's what I'm saying. No matter what you do with the character, whether he goes through depression, darkness, famine, war, you could do all the dark stories, but that character has to be the same. He has to be accurate. And that will appease you. It'll appease your chat, and it appeases me at the same time, because I have my great Superman, and you guys have your dark story and your dark elements. Let's look at Captain America in the MCU. Captain America in the MCU is very much Superman personified. He's loved amongst the world. You know, Marvel haters, they don't like him, but they don't matter. Captain America, Chris Evans, is Superman, and he's the best MCU character. Why? Because he's basically Superman. He did Civil War. He did Winter Soldier. He did Endgame. He did very dark stories for MCU, but his character was always the surefire, I'm going to do the right thing no matter what anyone says. His character, no matter where he went, no matter what storyline he went through, he was always Captain America. That's the same thing they could have done with Superman, and Henry Cavill knows that.
But this is the thing, though, because I remember you were speaking with Film Gob. Now,
Yeah.
Film Gob, let me tell people about Film
A lot of
Gob.
people don't know about that.
Let me tell them why you spazzed out, because a lot of people look at you kind of differently because of that, you know. And well, it kind of added on to the hate. Film Gob rides for the Snyder Cut. That's all good for me. But, and I'm gonna put a big but, Jody actually been quiet the whole time while my boy been making those videos. Now think about the time when you was at school, and they was in Texas, we call it ranking. Or do it in the dozens.
Mm-hmm.
You just sitting there and you letting people talk about you.
Yep.
It's like shaking up a Coke bottle. I almost said a cock bottle.
Sus. Sus gang. I knew it was
like shaking up a Coke bottle. And then eventually you go on low.
Yeah, that's what happened.
You know what I'm saying?
I got tired of it.
But we ain't gonna really rest on that. This is
just want to let them know I was being slandered, and a weaker person would say bullied on YouTube for years from his videos.
It don't make you weak, bro, because that's the truth. That's what it is. You know?
Every time I would have something notable, he would make a video about it. I'm going to Collider to do something to help my brand. He makes a video saying I'll sell out to try.
And bro, I watch you. You stay quiet. Yeah. You stay quiet.
Stay quiet.
So respect, bro, because that take discipline. It take discipline. Because somebody talking trash on me, they run.
So many people, because I knew that he just wanted attention. I knew he just wanted my attention. That's why. Yeah. But you know, it's cool.
It is what it is. But this is why I wanted to hop on the stream. And I'm not. You thought I was mad about not you not bringing me on.
I thought you was, yeah.
But I wanted to answer what you was asking Film Gob about the situation.
Yeah,
you hear me? Okay, about the situation where Superman didn't save his dad, and you said that's something that Superman wouldn't do. I wanted to come in and answer that and address that, because I love what Zack Snyder did. You remember throughout the whole movie, his dad kept holding him back. Remember when he was a little kid and they were picking on him, and he came up to him and he said, "Are you hurt?" And we talked about this on Film Junkie, and he said, "No, are you hurt?" Because his daddy was basically protecting him from the world. He knew once Clark did something crazy, the world was gonna go nuts. So he was holding him back and protecting him. Now let's fast forward. You remember when Lois Lane got captured by the Kryptonians? You remember that scene?
But with that scene, hold on. With that scene, before you get to the next scene,
okay.
What are you implying? What are you implying happened with that scene? You're saying that he was trying to protect him from the world, meaning what exactly?
He was trying to protect him from the world because he know once he show his powers.
Yeah, I agree. He didn't want because in that I agree in that.
Because think about it, it was building up to that. That was like the climax of his dad, and that was that was the end of the saga of his dad. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole time since he was young, his dad was trying to hide the fact of him being Superman and saving the world. The whole theme of that was, I don't want you to be a Superman. I want you to be Clark and live a normal life. Now, fast forward.
And I have a problem with that.
But let me finish though.
Go ahead.
Fast forward to when they was on the ship, when they kidnapped Lois, remember? Lois went on the Kryptonian ship and they was hovering around Earth. And remember, Jor-El, he was a hologram and he showed Lois how to escape from the ship. Now, I love this part. This is one of the dopest parts of the movie. She get in the escape pod and goes back to Earth. Jor-El, which is Superman, real dad, talking to Clark or Superman. And
where Jonathan failed.
But that's what but I love the contrast between his earthly dad and his real dad, because this is what his real dad said. His real dad said, go save her. Matter of fact, go save them all. That's when he really was like the stamp of being Superman. But before that, Jor-El said this. He said, I wanted you to understand how it felt like to be a human. I wanted you to understand how it felt like to be a human. And bro, when I really understood that contrast, I was like, show, that's good writing. Speak on it, Jody. And then I'm gonna get to these super chats.
I think it's nice to, if you dive deeper, it's not good writing, because here's my rebuttal. If the technology chip that you put into the computer wasn't there, like meaning if Jor-El wasn't there to physically somehow digitally but still be in real person and talk to people in the future after he's long dead, that Superman never would have happened. Because if he listened to Paul Kent and his real daddy didn't tell him what to really do, he would be a freaking evil Superman that didn't save people. And that's a terrible thing. That scares me. If Jor-El did not talk to his son like, yo, I sent you here, your parents failed, I thought you'd be more, but I'm gonna have to tell you in my grave, you can save these people, you can save all of them. You are the shining light. Be that, son. This motherfucker down Earth, I thought we would have taught you better. Had that never happened, he would have never saved nobody, because his freaking Paul Kent took a L.
So do you feel like they should have went the traditional route with
yes.
Now, but I'm talking about with Clark Kent's dad. Do you think
Paul Kent, yes, it's beautiful. Especially with his death.
Do you think it would have been better if he would have had the heart attack instead of dying like that?
You cannot beat that heart attack. That is the best way for Paul Kent to die.
I'm gonna give you that, because me and Film Junkie was talking about that last night. Because
a tornado, bro. What the freak?
You're right. I give you that, because then Superman would have to save. He would have to save. But if you understood the whole scope of the thing, it made sense to me. But I mean, I do rock with the traditional Clark Kent dad dying of a heart attack, because me and Film Junkie was talking about this last night. You can't stop nobody from a heart attack. You can't save nobody. But let me get to these super chats, man. I'm enjoying this drink.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta blow them up. I almost said it. I can't talk first. Here we go. Stay Gold Bang with the $4.99 super chat. Said even then they will want OG Suicide Squad, Man of Steel 2, and Zack to come back. It's too late. DC has good stuff coming. They won't stop fighting. Let me tell you something. Why I don't want the Snyder Cut. But let me tell you something, Jody. I'm a DC fan. I'm a Snyder Cut fan. I'm enjoying Wonder Woman. I'm enjoying Shazam, Aquaman, all them joints. Okay. I'm not the type of person that says, you know what, if Snyder Cut not coming, freak it. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you
an honest question. If you got your Snyder Cut this year, would you stop making Snyder videos on your YouTube channel? Probably not.
Snyder Cut videos?
Yeah. Would you? Your whole channel is Snyder right now. Yeah. Would you not make no more Snyder videos because you got the cut? Is that logical to assume that you would do?
I'm gonna still rock with Zack Snyder.
Yeah, of course you would. It's natural. You would still make some videos.
But the goal is release the Snyder Cut. Once it gets released, then I'm moving on to the next deal. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't make Snyder videos anymore. Not a single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a year.
No, that's not realistic. That's not realistic. I want the Snyder Cut to come out for a reason.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Do you know that some people still will though, right?
Once we get the Snyder Cut, it's like this. That's it. I busted.
Oh, you think you're speaking for the movement now? So you think the
whole
movement?
No, I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking for the movement.
Okay, because you said me. I was.
But let me tell you something. In different type of movements, it's always the good and the bad in a movement. Even with DC fans, because Jody, you got to admit, there's some DC fans out there. Marvel is stupid. I can't stand Marvel. Marvel will never be.
Freak them. They're fanboys.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody got their good and their bad. You know.
Yeah, but in this situation, the bad is the vocal part. The bad cut for the most part are the ones that have channels that make articles that slander and attack people. I wish, it was opposite. I wish there was more bad fans, less good ones, but the good ones are the ones that make the videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. K-Dot's with the $5. I can't see your stuff. God, it disappeared. K-Dots, I'm gonna get you back. It's Antonio Lopez with the $4.99. Here you go, sir.
That guy in a little coat. That guy in a little coat.
Don't.
That guy in a little coat. That guy in a little coat.
That's me, bro.
Rest in peace to him, man.
Man, he would have killed it if he was still alive, bro.
Yeah, man.
Chris Farley
fat guy that put his body at risk for jokes. Love it.
I know, man. Antonio Lopez with the $5 super chat. Sorry to say this, Jody, but MOS and BBS UE are going down as two of the greatest comic book movies of all time, in my opinion. Jody, how do you feel? That's what I'm saying. A lot of people.
That's fine.
Jody,
you don't gotta say sorry for your opinion, bro. It's fine. It's
Jody.
I think it's wrong, but it's your opinion. You ain't wrong to say it.
Jody, let me tell the people this. A lot of people think you're crazy, bro.
I know. They think I'm a freaking.
I've been on your show 2 times, and then we was on Sean's show, and we low key debated Snyder Cut, and it was fine.
Yep, we did.
Didn't nobody go crazy? Didn't nobody flip chairs over?
Here's the thing. You come at me disrespectfully, I'm gonna wreck your shit.
As a man should.
Yes. You come at me foul, I'm gonna come at you foul.
Yeah.
That's how I do. Don't come to my channel disrespecting me. Don't even hear disrespecting me, because I'll say something. I'm not reading the chat because I'm trying to be, I'm not trying to get triggered. So I'm just, camera and you. Camera and you.
But
I don't want,
a lot
that's
of people,
how it worked.
I right before this stream started, a lot of people was telling me, but he said it was trash. Look, let me tell you something. I said Birds of Prey is trash. I said all them joints is trash.
Birds of Prey is trash, yeah.
But I know it is some people out there that loves Birds of Prey.
It's crazy to me, but I understand. I get it. It's fine.
That's what I'm saying. But when we say it's trash to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get upset. Like, I do wish there's more people out there that can understand the greatness of Zack Snyder, but I understand why they wouldn't like him either. You know what I mean?
A lot of people take what we say sometimes, our opinion, for like law, fact, that we think that is fact in law, but that's on them. That's not on us.
Mad Mama Bear, I want to thank you so much for that super chat. And here you go.
I said, Frank, you hang out with Joe Lewis. Just between me and you, how old is Joe Lewis? You know what Frank told me? He said, hey, Joe Lewis 137 years old. 137 years old.
Oh, man, you ain't never meet no Frank Sinatra.
Man's Mama Bear with the $5 super chat said, wanted to let you two know I'm loving this discussion and say hi to you fine gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Hello, love. My lady.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Let's talk about the Batman. You didn't like Batman in BBS either, right?
No, I didn't really. I mean, he's cool, but I mean, if you're talking about the essence of who he was, no.
Let's speak on that.
So he was first of all, there's a lot. Now that I think there's a lot of reasons. So he's too old. He was 40 something in the twilight of his career. His villains were for the most part gone because Dick Grayson is dead. You got no Robin. Looks like you got no friends.
Yeah, but Robin makes stuff weak though.
Well, I bring up Robin because
it's hard to put Robin in a Batman movie without it being cheesy. You know what I mean?
I think it could be done, but that's for another time. I brought up Robin because it shows that he's so far along in his own canon, in his own career. Robin's death puts him so far past his prime. Like the Riddler, like I made a joke about it, which was funny, but the Riddler probably works at a Dunkin' Donuts. Two-Face gave up a life of crime. He's probably dead. Mad Hatter is probably a counselor. Like everyone moved on with their lives. And here's Batman still running around the streets at 45 years old with no friends, no family, drinks himself drunk when he goes home, and brands his criminals so that when they go to prison, they get molested, raped, or killed. I mean, who is that guy?
I'm gonna tell you that guy. I'm gonna tell you who he is. He's the Dark Knight Returns Batman.
He's a savage.
He's the Dark Knight Returns Batman, bro.
Nah, man. I mean, yeah, obviously, because it's taken from that freaking terrible graphic novel that I hate so much, and I only hate it because of what Snyder did with it.
So you rock with the Christopher Nolan Batman more than Ben Affleck?
Absolutely, positively, 100%. You know, Chris. People it's weird to me. How is it that people could say Ben Affleck is the best Batman ever when he ain't even had a solo film yet? I don't run by that code. I'll never give anyone a title for the best just because you went in the mask and the cowl and you look good in the suit and you had a good CG blended with real action warehouse scene does not make you the best Batman. Because you're cool, don't make you the best. Christian Bale had a whole trilogy that he had on his own, and he held stand up to all them freaking villains and shit. I give that credit. I give my dude Michael Keaton over Ben Affleck. He had two films.
I can understand that. Even though I rock with Batfleck all day, every day.
He looked dope, man. Yeah, I get it.
He looked dope. That warehouse scene was beautiful. You can't.
Everybody that says that it was. Everybody that says that they love Ben Affleck as the best Batman, I ask them why. They say the warehouse fight scene. I'm like, wait a minute. What happened to the character? What happened to the Batman character that I love? Why is it that every time I ask somebody why they love Batfleck the most, they go and tell me about an action scene that had very little to do with Ben Affleck himself? That's very much stunt choreographers. That's very much Zack Snyder. That's very much a lot of different technical. It kills me. Where's his Bruce Wayne? It sucked and it was non-existent. Where was his actual story? We didn't really get much of it because he didn't have his own solo film.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I will admit this. If you just take your time and watch BVS, the storytelling of Bruce Wayne was there, but it was more visual. Let me explain. And I love this scene right here. You remember the scene where Bruce is walking and it's all gloomy looking, all sad looking. That was the tone that Zack Snyder wanted. Okay, he was walking to the tomb of his parents. And I love this. And then he seen his parents' name on the tomb. And then what happened after that? Blood started trickling down. Okay. Once the blood started trickling down from the tomb, the demon bat busted out of there and attacked Bruce Wayne. Okay. That was metaphorical. And I loved it because what that scene told me, now it might tell you different, it might tell somebody else different. What that scene told me was it was impossible for Bruce Wayne to escape being Batman. And Batman is not a cowl. It's a mind frame. Okay. Bruce could never escape being Batman because of the foundation of his parents. He could never shake off dealing with the trauma of his parents. And I love that because you got all of that in one scene without a single freaking word.
You realize everything you just said could be interpreted differently by anybody else.
That's true.
That's the difference here. That's the difference between actual script dialogue and visual. It's interpreted differently. It's not a correct thing.
But this is what they say about art. When you look at a painting.
I know.
Now exactly. I know you don't see it as art.
No. I could definitely see that as art. I see it.
Okay.
It's the interpretation. I know, but understand why you brought this up. You brought it up to show me how Batman was a great Bruce Wayne, but that's only based off your own biased thinking of how you see art.
And that's why we're having this live stream.
The way I could see it is different.
And I respect
the way my man could see it is different. We could both look at a painting of a circle and get 3 different stories on it.
Yeah.
But you can't say that your experience with that painting is any better or different than mine.
That's true.
So, and I can't refute that yours is different is the way either.
And that's why I'm trying to tell people in the chat, Twitter, social media, whatever.
Yeah.
You got a right to say it's trash. You got a right to say it's trash. But let me get to these super chats and we're going to get back busy. We got 15 minutes left. And I am so happy that 115 people. Hey, it go by quick when you having fun, bro.
Okay, I'll make sure we hit everything that you want to hit. I want to get it all out.
Yeah, we're going to hit it all out, man.
Okay.
John Matrix. Oh, this is my brother right here. Here you go, my friend. John Matrix, my Texas brother, rising up the ranks, killing it. He went from 2,000 subscribers and in less than a month went to 6,000. He killing it. He said, I'm just dropping money because you are my boy, Jay. You my boy, too. Keep up spreading the gospel, brother. Thank you, sir. I appreciate all you do. I appreciate all you do. Let me see what I'm going to hit you with next. Okay. Let's speak a little bit about the article that tripped everybody out today. Well, this week. Do you believe the article is true? Do you think it's true?
Look at this dude. God dang.
Who you looking at?
Real quick, the 80s Wolf. One time I look. Wait here. Jody is now saying that how other people see the characters is wrong, but his view on Superman is the correct one. You are retarded.
Jody, you just said you weren't going to look at it.
I know, but this is the type of shit that I deal with. Where's the logic in that? When did I say that? What the freak? And it's a lot. And Fatal J, there's a lot of that with the Snyder movement. There's a lot of motherfuckers that say shit like that on my videos. You don't get it because you're pro Snyder. When I make logical videos that I explain myself very clearly, I get shit like that.
But you know what, bro?
Just said that I said that.
But I'm gonna tell you something though. Every time I drop a Snyder cut, is somebody in there that says it's never gonna happen. Quit talking about it. Let it go.
How many?
But you know what I learned, Jody? This is what I learned. Hey, I get a good many, but I'm gonna tell you something. When you rise up the ranks, get ready for people to disagree and hate. I mean, Jody, you up there, bro?
I know, but I'm talking about logic here. You can hate different ways. Just say you hate me,
bro. I'd
rather you just say you hate my guts than try to lie on my words.
But look, Jody, look here. You could just say right now, I like elephants that wear pink thongs, and guess what? They gonna go back and say on their stuff, Jody wear pink thongs. That's just how it is, bro.
It's weird, bro.
But that's just how it is, man. It's just how it is. A lot of people get it right now. A lot of people understand it. You know, some people will never understand it. That's just how the game goes, man. But what was the question I was asking? I forgot the question. Oh,
you didn't hit
article.
me with it yet, I don't think.
I hit you with it, but you just started talking about.
Oh yeah, this motherfucker.
Do you believe in the article? That article popped off, man. That article was a beast. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I saw your channel, I saw your video, and that was like a shot in the heart. Because just when I saw the title, I said, dang, so let me watch. But gladly so, I realized that was just clickbait. Now that's just me. That's just me. Why do you think that's real deal? I know it came from your boy Andy, but why do you think that's the real deal with that article? We got 12 more minutes left of this stream.
To be honest with you, freak the article, because I've been saying it for at least 2 years.
Dang, now see, that shot me. You just said that, but keep going.
Yeah, I've been saying it for that article was for other people to see. Jody's Corner viewers know that I've been saying that for the longest. Warner Brothers don't want to release no Snyder Cut. They don't even like Zack Snyder. They didn't want him on the lot. People think that Zack Snyder, he produced Wonder Woman. Bro, like, you even had people that was trying to say, look, the article's real because I believe the article is real because I believe my own words. What I've been saying preceded that article.
But
now,
see,
about the $20 million to finish it, that's something that came from that article, because I didn't know about actual dollar signs to finish the cut, and there actually being a meeting.
But Jody, let me ask you this: how the freak would you know the actual numbers like that unless you the top dog talking to Zack Snyder himself?
You do not need to be the top dog to know numbers like that. Receptionists know, janitors would know. There's so many people.
So after these,
people talk.
so after these freakers leave the thing, They leave the meeting. Oh,
Yeah.
did you know Zach just asked for 20 million? And
Yeah.
it just spread.
Yeah, that's how it works.
All right. I could dig that.
Yeah, you can look on a log sheet, meeting with Snyder at 12 p.m. Receptionist sees it. How did it go? $20 million. Can you believe that? Yeah, crazy.
But this is the
tells the guy.
but this is the thing. This is what I didn't understand. Okay. The article said that Zach, they was trying to wipe out everything he did in the past.
Most of it, yeah. I would say.
But what I don't understand is if they trying to wipe out everything he did in the past, then why the freak is HBO Max supposed to drop what's the movie with the girl she was dreaming all the time? You know the girl she was
Sucker Punch?
Sucker Punch. Why is that the #1 movie everybody want to watch on HBO Max?
That was weird. And that was your rebuttal. And I was like, God dang, Fatal, that's your rebuttal. It's a Warner Brothers movie. They're gonna make money off of it. Why would they not? That's not Snyder's movie. That's Warner Brothers movie.
But that kills the argument of them hating him. You
No,
know what I
it's
mean?
not. No, absolutely. You're taking it too personal. That we're not thinking like a business. We are not thinking like a business.
I'm glad you said that.
If I can't stand you, freak you, drop dead tomorrow. But I will run your film on my motherfucking streaming service tomorrow to make that money.
Jody,
they killed Michael Jackson. Sony got rid of Mike, and they releasing his music and playing that shit, bruh.
You putting the tinfoil hat on? I understand because I rock with Michael Jackson too. They killed him,
bruh.
They killed my boy.
They got him out of there.
But you said something though. You said something. You said they looking at it as a business. So if they look at it is,
yeah. Warner Brothers is a business.
But Jody, watch this. Watch what you said. You said they looking at Sucker Punch as a business. Whack garbage Sucker Punch that ain't nobody been asking for except on the internet. Everybody is asking for Snyder Cut on the internet. Why wouldn't they look at the Snyder Cut as a business? Why wouldn't they look at that as a business?
They are looking at it as a business, and that's why they said no. They wanted $20 million to figure. You want money from me? No, that is not business viable. Sucker Punch don't cost no money. I already have it in my vault. Throw it on streaming for free. That's the difference.
Okay. And another thing that I seen that kind of blew my mind too, it said they hated Zack Snyder. They're trying to get rid of all this stuff. They can't stand Zack Snyder. But this is what I don't understand.
They don't like the fan cult. They don't like it.
But this is what I don't understand. If they don't like all that,
I don't.
Why is Zack Snyder still dropping images of the Snyder Cut? If they hate him that much, Jody, wouldn't they say, "Look here, no more of that. Stop that. Stop leaking it, or we're gonna sue you"? Wouldn't he have to get permission to put the images out?
No, it's clear that that's not the case, because I think that a lot of the stuff that I've seen was concept, drawing, sketchings, unfinished things, unfinished product. I don't think I've seen as the director, he's the credited director. Some stuff comes with that. As the accredited director of Justice League and BVS and Man of Steel, there are certain rights that he has, I'm sure, contractually, to be able to promote interviews, talk about the licensing and all stuff like that. So I'm sure it's within his power to do so. But I think that if Warner Brothers had an ability to silence him, they would. I think they would.
That's what I'm saying. If they really was tired of him and said, "Look here, man, I hate your guts," because the article said hate, not dislike, hate.
Yeah.
So if they hate his guts, I'm pretty sure at some point they will say, "Hey, can you stop letting people know that this movie is coming out? Can you stop leaking these images? Can you stop?"
Yeah, you're right. But think about it this way:
if somebody took the Jody Corners brand and were just leaking stuff, leaking your videos before they came out, wouldn't you tell them to stop if you hate them?
Let's use me as a perfect example. Film God been making a lot of videos about me over the 3 years. I never told him to stop. See that?
Interesting.
There's a level of pride that's at play here. There's a level of prestige, like to even address Snyder, like for Warner Brothers to even tell Snyder, "Yo, bro," it's kind of showing like I care, like you're on my radar, you matter. You know what I mean? I think Warner Brothers not telling Snyder anything is just like me for 3 years while Film God been making videos about me, taking my footage from my channels and trying to use it against me.
Yeah,
I never told him to stop. Never, not once. I never even reached out to him. I never even said what the heck. Never, nothing.
And you know, Jody, you a real one like me. So I know it got under your skin, but I do want to congratulate you, bro, because it take discipline, man.
I'm telling you, a lot.
And you got the audience. You got the audience.
I have the subscribers to wreck his shit. I had the Justice League at the time who all could make videos and go to war with it. But I was like, nah, bro.
Yeah,
let's not.
You got the audience. You got the audience to retaliate.
But as loyal as they are, bro. Hey, let's all go wreck him. I don't like him. I hate him. Wreck all of his videos. I never told my audience that either.
Did you know one thing that stood out in that whole battle against him that tripped me out, and it made me be like, yeah, that's my boy. When you said, he said something to you, and you said, man, I don't know what you talking about. I was face deep in some butt cheeks.
I was keep it 100. Yeah, he said, you're happy. He was like, I'm happy. They try to make it about money. They try to pay me as a greedy person who takes money from my subscribers. What? Bro, no one who watches me know. Come on,
bro. We just to wrap things up, but I want to let the people know. I rock with you, bro. I've been rocking with you.
I rock with you too, man.
I've been rocking with you before YouTube, everything. Bro, you are super passionate, and I think people confuse your passion for being rude, and you know what I mean. But I see it. I see the passion, and even though you don't rock with Snyder Cut, even though I do, you still my boy, though.
My boy, dog. You still my boy, man. Let's move on.
And I think the Jim Lee gets it. Yep. Jim Lee gets it.
Overall, yeah.
We both like Gal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We both, well, I ain't gonna say Aquaman because I know how you feel, but we rock with the cast.
I still rock with him though. Even though he's not mine, I'm like, I still rock with him. Jason Moore, I rock with him.
This is the last question, and we're gonna go on and end it out. In a Jody world or Jody Dominus world, I like Jody Dominus.
Real, bro.
What's going to happen with the future of DC?
I think that we're going to get a proper Superman movie. I think Patty Jenkins is going to direct it. I think she's going to make the best Superman movie ever. I think that Flash is going to get his own movie, make Flashpoint, fix the canon. Sadly, erase the Snyderverse from actual canon. And I'm sorry, Wonder Woman 84 is going to be awesome, make $1 billion. But now with Rona, I don't know. It's all in the air. I think that the Batman movie, I think that we'll get a proper Justice League movie within the next 5 years, I think.
It's coming. They doing it like they supposed to. Work on the solo movies.
Doing it like they should.
Yeah,
I think we'll get it all. We'll get the whole league. We'll get that film within 5 years, and then I think only around that time will we see a Snyder Cut. With maybe I'm okay with it. Like we're all good and the fandom is healthy and strong enough to be able to move forward and still see the Snyder Cut and not ask questions and divide the fandom.
Can I hit you with something though?
Yeah.
You can never get rid of the Snyderverse, and I'm gonna tell you why. Your Wonder Woman movie, now this could be wrong, but it's on IMDb.
I would like to address that.
Guess who's the producer?
Zack Snyder.
Now I know you got plugs with the Wonder Woman franchise, so speak on it. And then
on IMDb, and a lot of people in the Snyderverse come at me on my channel with a lot of falsehoods. Zack Snyder produced Wonder Woman 84. I said no, he didn't. His company is right there credited. A lot of people don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know how business works. And you really, because Zack Snyder started the DC universe, casted Gal, and she was in his film and a lot of stuff like that. Contractually, he gets a lot of into the NBA. We call them like bird rights. When you draft somebody, you get a better stipulation on the future of their career. You could give them more money, give them more years. It's just he got perks of starting the universe, and he gets producer credit for doing that. That's why he got the producer credit. It's more of an acknowledgement of.
So is he making bread off that? Is he making bread? Of course,
yes, yeah, he has to. If he got a producer credit, he's getting money off it for sure. But here's the thing: he did not produce the film. He was never on set producing that movie as an actual producer.
Yeah, because I know producer. I talked to a guy that's in Hollywood about producers and executive producers. That's a lot of labels that you could, you know what I'm saying? Producer.
I could get producer credit on this episode right now.
Yeah.
You know, because I said you should get Streamlabs, Streamlabs to get your donations. You know how you missed a donation? You was like, dang. I said, man, you should do Streamlabs.
Yeah.
because you could see past donations. I can get a producer credit for this episode because I showed you how to get resources to be able to help your channel.
Dope.
It's simple as that. But even that didn't happen with Zach because he didn't even do that with Wonder Woman 84. They gave him acknowledged like an honorary producer credit based on his actual building up of this universe. This universe is very much his still. So like it's different now.
Do you give him props for Gal for picking Gal?
Of course. Well, what else would I give him? Yeah, I give him props for casting Gal. I give him hate and for casting Ezra and Jason Momoa. Henry Cavill's a good cast. Ray Fisher, we don't know, but yeah, I mean that's what it is. We're out of the Snyderverse.
I'm looking at super chats.
New, but you know,
I'm looking at super. We're gonna end it out. I'm looking at super chats right now. Matt G, thank you so much for the $1. Rose Rant. That's my brother right there from Texas. He said, Jody, right, Fatal. Bale is the Batman. See, they wasn't all against you.
Shout out to Bill, man. Shout out to Bill.
Rose Rant, thank you so much, my Texas brother. Let me see. K-Dots said, Fatal, we got to get that animated dedicated. Yes, we do. And I'm finished with season 1 of Avatar.
Tight.
I wanted to get a little bit more serious, though. You know, it's still kind of kiddie.
It's very kiddie.
But I think later on it gets real violent. Well, kind of violent, you know.
I'm still watching too. So that chick that you saw on her knees, Azula, she real.
That's Zuko's sister, right?
Yup, she real.
Bro, on season 1, she just standing there like
yeah, for a reason. She
like
real.
She fits to really get it in later on, you know.
Yup.
But Jody, I want to thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
This whole stream was just to get your point across and let the people know, hey, you got some respect for Snyder Cut people, right?
I have a lot of respect for people who are making this movement work and actually making waves.
Okay.
Bro. The Snyder Cut.
That's
not
tight.
the Snyder Cult. The Snyder Cult, I can't stand them.
That's tight. And
I'm trying to fight for a director who got done wrong and want their complete vision. I'm down for that. But that's not why I'm not at war with that. I'm at war with the Snyder Cult.
And I can dig it.
And the problem is the Snyder Cult lives within the Snyder Cut movement.
Well, you got your good and bad with Christians. You got your evil.
It's like
Christians
the Black Lives Matter shit, right? You had a couple thugs throwing rocks in bottles, so the whole movement looks bad. But that's part of it.
That's part of it. Jody, thank you so much.
Thanks,
you're gonna forever be my brother. You always looked out for me.
Same.
I'm always support you, man. And on that note, do you want to plug anything?
No, this is how people have civil discussions. I'm open for.
That's how you do it. So on that note, I always do something stupid before I leave. Here you go. Dun, 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 dun.